KC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back and welcome to the weekend. Unfortunately, we have a pretty good chance of rain and storms tomorrow, but fortunately not all of the parades will be impacted. So that is the good news, tentatively speaking. And it will be warm tomorrow, cooler for Sunday, and sunshine for Sunday. I can't remember when we had a sunny day on the weekend. I think it was February 2nd on the Groundhog Day. We won't blame him, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at the big picture across the lower 48. We have a storm system that has been a record breaker coming out of the southwest that produced upwards of 3 feet of snow in around the Flagstaff, Arizona area up through the Grand Canyon. Now still producing heavy snow in New Mexico, Colorado. Blizzard warnings as we get into Kansas and then up into Minnesota. Again, some very heavy snows expected here. And we are going to be on the tail end of this system, where we see mostly rain to the south in areas that have gotten way too much rain. I just checked the latest tallies in Mississippi, northern Mississippi. Rainfall totals so far over the last several days, nearly 10 inches and more on the way overnight tonight through tomorrow. And this area is going to be ground zero for perhaps the first big severe weather outbreak of 2019 as well. We have a risk of severe weather as well, and we don't want to downplay that, but not a whole lot going on right now. We do have scattered showers. You can see some of the stronger storms up toward Monroe right now. Pretty strong cell right here as it continues to move generally to the northeast. So a slight risk of severe weather northeastern Louisiana on northeastward. But tonight we do see some showers as we get into Beauregard, Vernon parishes, and then over toward Rapides Parish. And then a few other showers showing up across Evangeline Parish, around the Mamou area, Ville Platte, and then back to the south and west, west of Crowley, just to the east of Jennings. And a few more showers showing up as we get into St. Mary Parish. And that's going to be the story overnight tonight. Few passing showers in between, drizzle, mist, and some fog as well. In fact, a dense fog advisory in effect for the coastal parishes of Cameron, Vermilion, Iberia, and St. Mary. And also it looks like Calcasieu is in that, and then the fog will be worse as you get into southeast Texas. And then along the coast, crew changeover close by home will be delayed tomorrow morning for sure. As we look at our fog product, this pretty much in line with that fog advisory, with most of the visibilities lowest, Highway 14 on southward, and then Highway 90 on southward. So that's where the fog will be the worst, but it'll be foggy inland as well. But visibilities may be closer to a mile first thing tomorrow morning, and then visibilities begin to improve as the day wears on. The wind picks up also as well for tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures tomorrow morning in the lower 70s, mostly cloudy skies. Here comes the frontal boundary. We're going to show you two models here. Futurecast indicating that the best chance of storms will be coming after 2, but I think there's going to be action developing right around 2 o'clock across Lafayette and the central portions of Acadiana. That front working its way through the area. Highest rain chances up until the front passes, and that's roughly 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock for Lafayette. And then by 10 o'clock tomorrow night, it's going to be off to the east. And the great news is Sunday looks to be a mostly sunny and nice day. Predictive radar, this is the extended run of the predictive radar, and I like the way this looks much better with showers and storms forming up. You can see some of these storms will be pretty strong looking, especially as we get into the northern part of the state. Maybe some bow echoes, perhaps an isolated tornado there. And then things pick up quickly across Acadiana. This is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, showing a couple of strong thunderstorms. And we'll have to watch out for some rotation in these storms. And then the front beginning to push through as we head into the latter part of tomorrow afternoon. And by 6 o'clock, the front just about moving through Lafayette. Rains pushing off to the east, and thereafter we will be drier. As for severe weather, this is what we have to highlight. We are in a marginal to slight risk of severe storms, and that slight risk touches all the way down to Lake Charles, covers all the northern parishes north of I-10, including St. Landry, Evangeline, Allen parishes on northward. And the risk is for damaging winds, storms that could become brief supercells, and maybe an isolated short-lived tornado or two. So we may have a tornado watch posted for a good part of the area tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see on that, but that is a distinct possibility. And there will be tornado watches in effect northeastern Louisiana off to the north and east, where there's an enhanced risk of severe storms, some supercells that could produce those mesocyclones and bowing structures that produce widespread damaging winds, and maybe a couple of strong tornadoes, EF2 or greater. That's the type of scenario that we're looking at for our friends off to the north. Temperature-wise, we stay in the 70s tonight, 70 the low in Lafayette tomorrow, mid to upper 70s, and then drier air will begin to push in tomorrow evening So if you're heading on out to the Rio Parade, you're going to have your rain gear just in case, and then bring a jacket or sweater to go underneath that because it will be cooling off. There'll be a breeze as well. Temperatures lower 60s tomorrow evening, and then getting down upper 40s to lower 50s for Sunday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, a gorgeous day, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the mid 60s, right where we should be this time of year. So breezy and mild with patchy mist, drizzle, and some fog, especially down to the coast. A chance of enough rain wetting the ground at about 30%, 70 the balmy low, maybe 80 tomorrow if we see a few breaks before the storms pop up. We'll say upper 70s though, and again, some of the storms possibly severe, chance of getting wet at least at about 80, perhaps 90%, breezy south to southwest winds as well. As we head into Sunday, looking good. Monday, partly cloudy, also looking pretty good. Few showers as we go into the middle part of next week. Up and down temperatures continue, and no real solid projections going into Mardi Gras weekend for now, but we'll say cool, getting warmer, chance of rain, and you can say that just about at any time during the year, and that's what we'll say for Mardi Gras right now.
All right, thanks, Rob.